mini pepperonis or turkey on my salad?
I don't know, I'm filming. What's up, my beautiful people? I hope it is an incredible day today. What?
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're cutting that.
No, I'm not, because it's a beautiful day in your world. I really hope it is. My name is Avree Chanel. Welcome back to Avree Land, featuring Avree in the background, making some lunch.
Hopefully you can't see me.
Mini pepperoni it is. The verdict is in.
Are you fucking kidding me? Tell me when you're filming.
I'm filming. What's up, everybody? Thank you so very much for coming back to my channel where we post every Tuesday and Friday. So you'll be seeing this on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope it's been the best week ever and it only continues to get better. And today we are doing a video that was actually requested to me on Instagram. What's so funny, Avree?
We bought rotten strawberries.
It was requested to me on Instagram because I asked you guys what kind of content you wanted to see, and somebody said that they want to see a tattoo tour, and I said absolutely. I have like maybe 8, 9, 10, I can't remember how many tattoos right now, and it's seriously only the beginning, you guys. Like, when it comes down to it, I want to be sleeved completely on this arm, a lot of shit going on in this arm, maybe not totally sleeved, huge thigh piece, finish up my back, all kinds of stuff. So this is like a fun little starting point, and it'll be interesting to look back upon this video as the years go on and see how, you know, my tattoos continue to grow and grow and grow, because I love tattoos. I'm very addicted to them. I first got tattooed when I was 17, and I've been, you know, getting them continuously ever since. So let's get right into it. A lot of them are in kind of, oh yeah, do you guys like my shirt? Break up with your girlfriend. Don't actually do that unless she's toxic, then go ahead. Avree, shut up.
Literally a song, it's not that deep.
Avree, shut up. But yeah, if it's in kind of a suggestive area, I'll probably just put a little picture just because I don't want YouTube to take this video down. But let's get right into it. Also, real quick, to add to that, I do have what I was planning on being a secret tattoo. I wasn't really expecting the world to ever see it. Me and my sister have it, we got it together, but that plan didn't work out, so this video is going to be the online reveal of that secret tattoo. So stay tuned, because that'll be the last one that I show.
I don't know what's up with these strawberries, but they're also like frozen.
Thank you, Avree. Okay, Avree, I really told you to be quiet because I'm filming.
Dude,
I am filming, Avree.
You told me cut like 2 seconds ago.
Okay, I'm filming. Okay, so I am.
Can you make a hand signal, please?
Yeah, this means filming, Avree.
Wait,
Filming.
I can't look.
Filming.
I can't look at the camera.
Okay, so we're gonna start kind of at the top of my body and go down. So we'll start with this arm, which I have 2 tattoos on this arm, and I'll insert a picture to get a better little view, but we'll talk about this guy first. I'm not sure it's focusing on it. This is actually my most recent tattoo. Actually, no, my secret tattoo is the most recent. This is my second most recent tattoo. And it is my Grandpa Vern and my Grandma Francie's handwriting, writing the quote, "If the path be beautiful, let us not ask where it leads." And I chose this quote for them to write out for me to get tattooed because it is literally the definition of what I've been through the past couple of years in regards to, you know, trying my best to not necessarily focus on the outcome or the destination, but more the journey, and just a reminder to stay present and honor myself where I am right now. I don't know where this journey is going to take me, but I do know that it's going to be beautiful. The journey is going to be beautiful, and I need to focus less on the peak of the mountain and more on the climb. So anytime I see that, it's just a reminder, you know, to stay positive, trust the journey, and focus on how I'm going to get there, not what's there when I do. And then of course it's in my grandparents' handwriting because they fearlessly support my sister and I in everything that we do. And I needed to get their words on my skin. And also you'll notice my sister calls my body like your 4th grade notebook that you draw all over on, because I'm like covered in handwriting. Handwriting to me holds such a special energy and such a, beautiful representation of a person. So I'm covered in the handwriting of people I love.
Yeah, except for mine.
The next person I love whose handwriting I have on me is my own. As narcissistic as that sounds, but it's really not, I promise. This tattoo, I'll add another picture because I'm not sure it's focusing. It says love always. Anybody who knows me or has been following me in any capacity knows that I always end things with love always, Miss Avree Chanel. I've done this since I started to really go by Avree Chanel, which is my real name. It's my first and my middle name. But as soon as I became Avree Chanel, I put love always in front of it, and that has just always kind of been my thing. And I eventually want to have my love always foundation, and I just want that to really be my trademark as a reminder to love always, unconditionally love yourself, the people around you, your space, your environment, because that is how you can really get where you're trying to go. And I got it in my handwriting just as a reminder to, like I said, honor myself, and I can look down on this and I can think of, where I want to be and that foundation and the people I'm going to help, but it all starts with myself and making sure that I'm taken care of and making sure that my cup is full so I can help fill others. So that's what that one is. Let's move on to the next part of my body.
Cut.
Let's move on to my torso area, which I have 3 tattoos in. I have one like right under, actually you can probably just see it there. I have one on my side and one on my hip. So let's discuss this torso area. Okay, so my first one that I got in this area was actually the very first tattoo that I ever got, and I'll add a picture. And I got it on my 17th birthday, and it is my mother's handwriting from a letter she had written me. And it says, "The world is yours," with a little heart. And I love this one. It'll always have a special place to me because it was my first tattoo in the beginning of a beautiful tattoo journey. And it's my mom's handwriting. It carries such a significance. And the world is yours. The fact that she wrote that to me, and she wrote this in a letter a long time ago, just means so much. She's always had this unwavering belief in me and my dreams, and she knows that, one day I'll get there. And just to look down on that, and I forget I have tattoos all the time. Like, I'll be showering and I'll see it, and it's like such a wonderful surprise to be like, "Hey mom," So that's what I have on this rib cage. And then right beneath it on my hip, I'll add a picture, I have my dad's handwriting. And this is one that I have to often explain because people don't necessarily understand it. And it says 143 smack with a little exclamation point. For those of you that haven't heard of 143 or aren't sure what it means, it's basically a representation of I love you, because there's 1 letter in I, 4 in love, 3 in you. And so my dad used to write, and he still does, my sister and I, like little letters or little notes on like napkins or whatever the case may be, and he would always end it with 143 smack, like mwah, kiss. And I always wanted to get that tattooed, and I got it my junior year of high school. I got his tattoo on my hip. People always kind of question that area to put my dad's handwriting, and I didn't even think of it in any sort of weird way. It's just my dad's handwriting, and to be able, I honestly got it because it's on the same side of my body as my mom's handwriting, so to be able to carry both of their words, both of their writing on my skin forever is the most precious gift in the world. And then right under my breast area, I have a tattoo that says love remains the same. If you recognize that quote, it's actually a lyric from a Gavin Rossdale song, and the full lyric is everything will change, but love remains the same. And everybody in my family, me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, we all have this tattoo. I think that is so cool. My mom has it here, my sister has it here, and my dad has it here too, and my dad got it in a more masculine font, which I just think is hilarious. But we all got this tattoo right before I moved to LA. My dad was moving to Kansas City for his job, and my sister and my mom were staying in Colorado. So everybody was going in a different direction for literally the first time in our entire lives. This was the first time that we would not all be together as a family in 18 years. And so we got that tattoo as a representation that yes, our entire world is about to change. Life as we know it is going to be flipped upside down completely. But one thing that will never change and never waver is the love that we have for each other. So I love my family. So everything has changed. Everything will continue to change. It's really only the beginning. But one thing that never will is the love that we have. The love will always remain the same. So we all have that matching tattoo, and it just, I love to be able to see it on my dad's body, my mom's body, and my sister's body, and just have that, you know, link that kind of connects us all. So let's move on to the next part of my body. So the next part of my body is my back, and I actually have a full spine piece that starts at the beginning of my spine and goes all the way down, and at the top is a rose that's starting to bloom, and it says, "All shall yield in admiration." And I have the full quote here. I'm going to read it because I don't have the full quote memorized, and then I'll explain it. But the full quote is, "My time is coming, and when it hits the surface of the earth, all shall yield in admiration. Those who misjudge me shall tilt their heads in bewilderment. Those who doubted shall cringe. Those who supported shall cheer. And I shall stand tall, knowing this would come true. So I do not fear the valleys, and I do not regret the journey, because they bring me closer to that glorious day." So basically, well, it all started out because I found that quote online somewhere. I can't remember where. It's from some story online. And I remember the part, "My time is coming, and when it hits the surface of the earth, all shall yield in admiration." Everybody will stop and stare at what I've done and who I've become. I wrote that first part of the quote, and I pinned it to my wall in, I think, my freshman year of high school. And I would see it the first thing in the morning and the last thing at night every single day. And it would just remind me just to keep going, keep pushing, because my time is coming. And when that time comes, it's going to make the world stop. And just a reminder to keep working towards that day. So I got that tattooed on me with the rose that's blooming and just kind of coming into its own, because every day I get closer to that day. It's one day closer every time I wake up in the morning. So it's just a reminder that my time is coming. And when it hits the surface of the earth, all shall yield in admiration. And what a beautiful reminder that is, that, those who doubted me clearly misjudged it, and, those who supported shall cheer, as the quote says, and I will be so happy knowing that this day eventually would come. So that's what that tattoo represents. And then, don't have any on my legs yet. Like I said, I want to get a big thigh piece. That one is coming soon. And I do have one on my foot. I'll add some foot pictures here. But this one, I would say, is possibly one of my most meaningful tattoos. It is the number 222. And a lot of people might know this story, most people don't, but it is my entire life story. So I'm going to do a completely separate video on why I have 222, why 222 is such an important, significant number in my life and to my family, because I don't want to put it in a tattoo tour like my whole life story. But that is coming, and I think you guys are going to think it's a really crazy story, and it still keeps me up at night to this day, and it happened to me. Anybody who I've told it to is just absolutely shocked at why that number is so cool. So I can't wait to tell that story. That's coming soon. Stay tuned. And I think I got all my tattoos, because I got love always, handwriting, love remains the same, the world is yours, dad's handwriting, 222 back. I think that's all I have on my body right now. Like I said, eventually I want to get full sleeved. I want to get a big portrait of my mom right here, something representing my dad right here, and then something with my sister. So that's to come. I'm very particular about my tattoos and who does my tattoos. I spend, and I will continue to spend, really, really good money on tattoos because I'm a firm believer that good tattoos aren't cheap and cheap tattoos aren't good. So spend the money if you're going to get tattoos. But other than that, I think it's time to reveal my secret tattoo, which is, you guessed it, a inner lip tattoo. And I got this tattoo kind of as a joke because all my other ones are so meaningful and they're handwriting and these big life pieces and all that stuff, and they're so significant. And I just kind of wanted one that's kind of dumb and kind of a joke and that nobody would ever see unless I chose to show them. And so my sister and I one day decided that we were going to get inner lip tattoos, you know, to celebrate her birthday. So we went and we got them, and we literally swore it to secrecy. We were not going to tell anybody. We weren't going to tell my parents. We weren't going to show anybody. And then it was posted to social media, and that plan didn't necessarily work out. Literally 5 minutes later, my dad sees it and he's like, what is this? But I'll add a picture so you can see what it was like when I first got it, because now it's kind of faded. But yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see it. It says daddy. Yes, I am that girl with the daddy tattoo. Not the girl with the dragon tattoo, I'm the girl with the daddy tattoo. Yay, making my parents proud, one tattoo at a time. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted something kind of silly that, you know, I could choose who sees it. And I like the word daddy, it's a funny word. I like you guys know, I have daddy decorations and daddy shirts and all kinds of stuff. So I got that tattoo, and our plan didn't work, so here I am sharing it with the world. Yes, I do have a daddy inner lip tattoo. Like I said, I'm just out here making my family proud. But you guys, tattoos, like, I love tattoos that are significant and meaningful and have this, you know, wonderful representation of something that's so important to you, and that's how most of mine are, and probably how the remainder of mine will be. But it's kind of fun to get a tattoo that's silly and, you know, doesn't really have a lot of meaning. And I'm just a firm believer in doing what you want. I think tattoos are the most beautiful representation and expression of yourself. And so if you want to get tattooed, if you want to get daddy across your fucking face, get daddy across your fucking face, you know, do whatever you want. And I know that people have, when I posted that I was going to do a tattoo tour, some people, you know, were like, oh, tattoos, really? Like, what are you representing? Honestly, it's 2019. Tattoos are so mainstream. Tattoos should be seen as the pinnacle of wealth, given how expensive they are. But everybody's tatted. If you don't want to get tatted, don't get tatted. If you don't want to get your kids to get tatted, they will probably get tatted eventually, and you're just going to have to live with it. But yeah, I love tattoos. I love what they represent. It's only the beginning of my tattoo journey. We'll do this like every year, and I'll just show you what I keep adding on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what tattoos you have. Let me know what you think of mine. If you want to know about a specific artist that did one of my tattoos, message me and I'll give you their information, because I'm a firm believer in crediting your artist in all realms of creativity. My sister is a photographer, and nothing upsets me more when people don't credit her, so credit your artist, you guys. Let me know if you want to know about a specific artist, and I will totally pass on their information to you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's have some tattoo talks. Message me, comment below, whatever you want. And in case nobody has told you this today, I love you, and I am rooting for you and your dreams. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.